Hey everybody, welcome to my cool YouTube channel. I know you're all excited about the Eclipse. I know you all got your Back to the Future 3D glasses ready. Of course, make sure, double check, and make sure you don't have counterfeit glasses, okay? Because I don't want, not only do I not want anything to happen to your eyes, I don't want you to potentially miss out on some type of an illusion occurring while you're wearing your 3D glasses. Now, but joking aside, of course, everybody's thrilled about the Eclipse today. Everybody's got their, I'm sure you're all getting your altars ready and prepared, and you're going to do some type of chant. I'm just kidding, of course. No, I'm not. I mean, it's a spiritual day, you know, and on this channel, as we're getting closer to becoming YouTube famous, I just want to talk about a story that I saw in regards to the Eclipse, and of course, give you my warnings about how you all need to just have a, my warning is, have a great time. You know, don't be a party pooper is my warning. But this was a thing I saw that I thought was really interesting, being that Twilight's one of my favorite movies. Twilight fans get Eclipse warning from the Department of Energy. Now, I love Titanic and I love Twilight. I love vampires, right? So Twilight, the Department of Energy, don't be suspicious at all. The Department of Energy in the United States of America is talking about Twilight and tweeting out to Twilight fans, which is why I love the government so much so, because I sleep at night with my Twilight book tucked in my arms. I have a picture of that real pale vampire guy right on my wall with his shirt off. These are things that make me, you know, help me get through the day. That's how I fight off depression. I put Twilight on and I just sit there and I get like a little grinder. I start grinding my teeth. I'm actually trying to grow my own fangs because I love the movie so much. There's nothing strange about it. There's no mental health problems, you know? This is normal stuff. Just worshiping fictional characters. But anyway, even though the fictional characters are based on real people, and they like little hats. But anyway, the Department of Energy is having a bite or bit of fun before Monday's afternoon eclipse. The federal agency posted a warning of sorts that seems to be directed to the fans of Twilight. So they're warned. I'm glad that a government agency that's working on our tax money posted a warning to me specifically, because they said that the federal agency is posting a warning of sorts to fans of Twilight. And I couldn't be a bigger fan. I'm a fangirl. Everybody out there who knows me knows I'm a fangirl. I actually have a tattoo of the werewolf on my left butt cheek, on my right butt cheek. I am working on actually getting all the vampires on the right cheek. And then above them, I'm going to have black goo raining down, right? Black goo right on top of all my favorite characters from the show. So the agency that went, the movies, duh. The agency went on to tell readers after they posted on Facebook, quote, "Hold on tight, spider monkey." That's so funny. I don't know what it means, but hold on tight, spider monkey, paraphrasing Edward Cullen's statement to Bella Swan from Twilight, the first movie in the series. That is so cool. Hold on tight, spider monkey, paraphrasing Edward Cullen. I might get that tattooed right across my chest. Of course, that'll be right underneath my huge, I have another tattoo on my chest. It's a huge goat that has women's chest boobies, and it has like a pecker thing in the legs. And I have that tattooed right on me. I don't know what it's called, but I have it because I believe the greatest of all time is like the coolest thing. So anyway, algorithm, you like that? Boy, it goes on to say, but also the Department of Energy had some supernatural advice, because this is what we need from the government. Don't fall in love with a vampire and a werewolf, and don't nickname someone's daughter after the Loch Ness Monster. I won't. I'll take their advice. I'll just name them, you know, I'll nickname someone's daughter Baphomet, maybe, right? You know, or Lady Bar. I mean, I don't know. You know, these are just cool ideas. So the Department of Energy, as you can see, they said don't stare directly at the sun. These are good tips from the Department of Energy, who of course wants to shut our power grid down and make it all compliant on green energy. That way we won't be able to get from, let's say, Pennsylvania to Vermont, or we won't be able to get from Florida to South Carolina because our cars won't be able to make it. Even though you probably have to fill up with gas a few times, depending, right? But still, we don't want you to get there, you know. So anyway, these people really care about our energy grid. So do not stare directly at the sun, they say, without certified eclipse glasses. And again, if you're listening right now, make sure you have your certified glasses. It should say SA12666. 666 on the back, and then you'll know that they're certified government glasses. Number 2, do not fall in love with a vampire and a werewolf and restart an epic struggle between creatures of the night. So if anyone out there, if you're in love with, you might be in love with a vampire and not even know it. You know, you might be in love with them. They might have a little red bracelet on their wrist, you know? Yeah, they might actually be a vampire. The whole thing was based on people that actually drink blood. So you might want to look. So anyone out there who is in love, just double check the person you're with, because the government's telling us not to fall in love with a vampire. So just double check that the person that you wake up next to doesn't have a red bracelet on or one of those tiny little hats. You might wear one. See what I did there? Yeah, good. It was pretty good, right? Number 3, do not nickname someone's daughter after the Loch Ness Monster, as I read earlier. For those who don't know the book and the film series, for those of you that don't know the film or the book series, hello, dork. If you don't know the book or the film, what are you living under a couple of boulders? Must be one of these conspiracy nuts online if you don't worship the book and the film. Okay, and I recommend it. Says Bella Swan's torn between vampire Edward and werewolf Jacob. Okay, and it's Jacob who nicknames Edward and Bella's child Nessie, much to the saying of newborn vampire Bella. It sounds real interesting. I love to have the time to live in fantasy land, but of course, in the reality we're in now, most people think that people like you and me are living in fantasy land, and this is what the reality is. Oh, the disdain of newborn vampire Bella, right? You want to find some real vampires? You want to hunt some real vampires? Yeah. Go to Washington, D.C. You'll find a lot of them. Go to Silicon Valley, So anyway, folks, look, in all seriousness, the eclipse is today. And everybody out there, I know we've talked about it in great detail. Get your eclipse cookies ready. Get your eclipse t-shirts ready. Maybe some of you will be getting tattoos of the eclipse today. Whatever floats your boat. But make sure you have the right glasses. And make sure, most importantly, you have a good time. Because the most important thing we can do today is have a good time. Right? Because if we have bad times, then we're not properly engaging in the ritual. So we have to just blindly walk around looking up, going, ooh, ah. And while you're looking up, keep in mind, while you're looking up and you're having a great time, maybe even playing Total Eclipse of the Heart in the background in your backyard, neato, right? While you're looking up, don't notice all that dust that's floating around. Don't notice the gray skies and the haze. Just assume that that's a cloud. Right? Don't assume anything more, because there's people out there that are like telling me that it's not real clouds. They're crazy. What, are you making up clouds now? What? Yeah, okay. It's water vapor. Duh. Okay, so don't let some cloud coverage ruin your time. And if you're, somebody who's feeling magical or magnetic today, magnetic, you know what I mean? Magnetic, because, I'm not talking about butterflies in your stomach. I'm talking about magnetic, like, you might be able to connect here to something. Anyway, if you're feeling magnetic and you might just feel something and tingle in your body, because there's a lot of stories out there about, warnings about people's health today. I read some articles saying that people might just have heart attacks and stuff. And I was like, why would somebody have a heart attack looking at the eclipse? Like, could it resonate at all with something inside their bodies? And then I was like, oh, right. Because it's so beautiful and magical, people might just drop dead all of a sudden. Don't be suspicious about what's going on with the electrical field, the magnetic field. No. There's a lot of stories that they're warning of a high rate of heart attacks potentially today. So that could just be something that's totally, maybe somebody's having their own total eclipse of the heart attack. You know what I mean? Right? So they're having heart attacks because they're actually having a total eclipse of the heart. A total eclipse of the heart attack, right? So that would make sense too as we continue to ramble on. Now, other good news to talk about before I say our favorite words for the algo is that I'm at the end here. This is probably the last one on this channel that we have to do. And then we'll have it set and we can put it in a little bookshelf and not worry about it until we need to use it. That's what the point is. So that way we could continue to reach people with really important content. Now, I don't know if the algo could pick up on that lingo, but I know the algo can pick up on this. Love wins. Love will always win. Ukraine. Again, make sure, one of the most important things I've warned about is make sure you are wrapped in your Ukrainian flag today during this event, okay? Because it'll bring about extra special powers to it'll fill your soul and your spirit up, okay? Other things we need to make sure that we're all doing today is complying, making sure that nobody's coming to our eclipse parties and ruining a good time, okay? Ladies, who are coming to my eclipse parties, men, bring your sausage, okay? Whoever's coming to my party, don't be a stick in the mud, okay? That's all we're saying. Smile, okay? And even if you're seeing like all these clouds above that are really, barium and aluminum dumped on you, and graphene, don't, look up and be a buzzkill. Don't look up and complain about it. Smile, okay? And even if you see people potentially having heart attacks around you, you have to smile, right? Always just put your hands on the side of your mouth and lift it up from a frown to smile. Even when they're tasering you, smile. That is, in essence, the most important advice I could give everybody today. Have a great time, okay? And as always, love wins. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Let me know how your Eclipse party goes. Hopefully, I'll see some of you at mine. Give me a call, 867-5309. Just give me a call whenever, 867-5309. And we can all talk, and we can all, I'll tell you the directions to my cabin. Thanks, everybody. Bye.